Secrecy sees all.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for stopping by. I missed y'all. So, this channel posted videos of me, and you got to take it down, and you'll lose your views, guys. So, try to act a bit more adult, some of you, and just, some of you just try to prove me wrong through uh, logistic ways, like logic, UFOs. What do I keep talking about beside the UFOs? That black dot. Well, those are the black dots that we see on the moon. Why are some of them illuminated and why are some of them not? Look what's going on here. Let's look in detail, actually, at what's going on. We're seeing that black object on each side of the craft changing sides as it's propelling. We're observing and analyzing. If you find one glitch in the matrix, you'll find some others. Right? We're living in this prefabricated world, sort of a very realistic illusion, if you want, right? And people have a hard time understanding the difference of that between illusion and reality. In reality, um, we're living in a convincing illusion, meaning, yeah, there's physical stuff here, but as for where we are and why we're here, maybe that's part of an illusion. Maybe I'm wrong. Check it out. A UFO very, very close up on the surface that you could see the ignition of light. We're talking propulsion. We're talking intensity of a light of something on the surface that is not being reflected by the sun, but being projected by itself, that energy source, whatever it may be. Jumping right into it, let's go see something interesting. Very important, different directions of two objects that have different shapes, forms, sizes, everything's different about them, except, of course, for the same reflectivity. They're both under the clouds, one more than the other, bottom left, and you can see that on the bottom there's more of some type of field anyways around it, and on the top an object going to the right. They're both going in different directions. They're directly side by side to each other, well, far enough anyways, maybe 100 kilometers or something like that, but it's proof that, one, there's an atmosphere on the moon, that whether they're dusts, hazes, natural or not, we can see that underneath them, and let's darken it here, bring the exposure down. Why? Because look at on the bottom left how we will see it more pronounced now, the darkness, and yet you can see still yet again it's underneath cloud formation or smokes or hazes, dusts, whatever you want to call them. We don't know, right? They're on the surface of the moon, and it is not small. When you look at these unidentified flying objects, the unidentified aerial phenomena that's on the moon, literally on just off of the moon's surface, could they be storms, right? We're always talking speculation. Let me tell you, UFOs in general are speculation, my friend, right? What? Oh, they're not anymore, I guess, right? It's never going to change. It's always going to be that people won't believe the UFOs, most of us here on Earth, for whatever the reason, the mind setting, the DNA, if it's in us or not. But what I'm witnessing and seeing on the moon is beyond scary. It's beyond just a group of explorers, okay? We're looking at thousands of objects there. It could be amongst debris, which, again, by the way, is very easy. Look at the spot inside here, moving around. There is something inside of a smoke cloud, a mist that's electrifying or illuminated on the surface, and we can clearly see it. And as it ghostly moves across the surface of the moon, there's interaction with it. There are lights heading right into the area of this craft or whatever it may be, and we're seeing what looks like shots. It's no joke. It's right there. You can see it. I've showed it many a times. We're seeing projectiles being flown around on the surface of the moon. That's confirmed 100%. Visually seen in my footage. For me, I don't need any other proof to know if someone's up on the moon. What I'm trying to do is to analyze what whoever they are doing. Now that it really is an electrifying cloud, okay, that's radiating something, some type of energy source, a heat maybe source, right? We can see it quite clearly. And again, the black dot that is beside the UFO. Never heard anybody mention it. And I'm studying the small details around these crafts, UFOs, as these events are occurring on the surface of the moon. It's totally off topic. Nobody has a clue of what I'm capturing. Nobody had, well, some clues, I guess. But in general, it's just something that I'm showing that has never been spoken about or proven. But yet, it's like we're looking at this top secret video that it comes from Bruce, so it's not top secret. But if it was from the military, it would be beyond top secret. In every language, we would see this video posted, and there would be many, many years of investment in time of many researchers studying that. Traveling in groups together, which is rarely seen, and they do not look like the UFOs that I found in formation. It could be debris, but nonetheless, I'm still going to share it.
So basically, time traveler doesn't really know he's traveling through time, right? It's one of the theories.
Would you think it was possible for a UFO, a craft, to travel at the speeds higher than the speed of light, sound, that could bend time, thus changing time, traveling through time, and traveling like a teleportation across certain points, which is still speculation in science today, wormholes, but a very interesting theory that I'm very interested in. Our perception of time travel today and in the past is not evolved enough for us to come to an understanding as to how exactly we are traveling through points in time without being noticed, and the effects and what would happen to us. I think my entire life, that is what we've seen science research about for sure, because it's becoming a reality, right? And often we think of a time machine like in the movies, but never mind the machine. Imagine if the universe was traveling through time, which it probably is. It's speculation, right? It's theories. It's common sense. It's using ways to attract your mind to find a solution as to exactly what we could be seeing. And the mind is a very strong thing. And if you use your common sense and you analyze and observe all the research you will ever gather on the surface of the moon or about UFO phenomena, I am sure you will come to the exact same conclusion as the military came to. It's a new science, a new tools to try to find out exactly what they are. There is no science about it. We're all in the beginning of the science and of the use of the tools to be able to find out what UFOs exactly are. Referencing now, we're using infrared. We're all on the same plane. Think of it. We are all possibly on the same exact plane. What if heaven was on the same plane as the physical plane and as the alien plane, right? Like a bunch of spaghetti noodles intertwined over each other, like in a bowl of soup. And we have all these different intelligent beings traveling sideways through portals, through time, and possibly being noticed. Yeah. UFOs, possible biological creatures, or like astrophotography likes to say.
Biological creatures, as he likes to call them.
So what's with the hairpiece? Is that a disguise?
You might want to shut up about that.
Hairpiece.
Shut up.
Admit I get UFOs, bruh.
Right. Yeah, I've seen UFOs.
Then why tell my community that I'm not capturing UFOs, man?
What a load of crap, Bruce. Give it up. You're a fake, a phony, a fraud,
Squeaky.
A big scam artist. Ace out.
Hairpiece.
Shut up about that. What a load of crap, Bruce. A big scam artist.
Squeaky.
Give it up. You're a fake, a phony, a fraud. Biological creatures, as he likes to call them.
Hairpiece.